Welcome to Mama's house.
There we go. We killed that.
Who changed the pitch?
So first off, I think that's Tyler. Tyler did that last time too. So first off, I want to thank Wave One Media for having us here. If you have a podcast, you're looking to start one, get in contact with the guys at Wave One Media. You can find out information on them at thewave1.com. So today is going to be a bit different than what we've done before. We have our first guest, and like me personally,
huge guest.
it's a pretty big guest for us to have.
Could be monumental for Mama's house.
Yeah, it could be life-changing potentially for every one of us.
It's a good guess. But we got AirsoftFatty. So me personally, I started watching AirsoftFatty probably like 2 years ago. It was when we were all working at the jail together on midnight shift. Found a video of him chugging from this 34-ounce mug. Didn't spill a single drop.
Nothing.
And I don't know how, like, that was the most impressive part of the whole video was the fact that nothing spilled. Like, he had it, like, completely horizontal.
It was almost up his nose.
Yeah, and that's the talent. But, no, this is awesome. He came down from Michigan, going to spend the day with us. We're going to do a skit and all that. Here shortly, he's going to be on. But, yeah, about 2 years I've been watching him. Tyler?
I think I accidentally found him like a long time ago because I used to be really into airsoft, so I was looking up like airsoft reviews, and I think I just so happened to find one of his, which I watched part of it, and then I clicked on his channel, and then I started seeing the other stuff, and I was like, okay. And so then we all figured out we all knew him one way or another, yeah. And then we all started combiningly watching his videos, and just,
They're hilarious.
it's a good-ass time.
They're hilarious.
Michael, I think you were there the first time we watched.
I think you showed me, actually.
That chugging video?
Yeah. And then we just kind of delve into, like, him singing. And
his freestyles, him singing, the video when his cat died, may it rest in peace, losing his virginity and getting his cock stuck in a gun. Like it's never ending. Like, it's literally the best thing that I've ever found in my life. Up until a couple months ago, whenever fucking iDubbbz did the documentary with him.
That was huge for him.
It's
He
hilarious.
just said how big that was for him.
Yeah, I know. Like, I died watching. I watched it like
Funny,
4
man.
times.
That's a 50-minute long video.
Yeah, I know. And I watched it over and over.
A good amount of time of your life to that video.
Yeah, like more than like the average people live, I think.
No.
Don't look it up, but like.
I'm not gonna look it up. That's just common knowledge.
Yeah. Anyways, we were talking about how we watched him. So Jake, when did you find him?
Probably like a year and a half ago. It was like one of those like this like late night delves into YouTube recommended.
The deep dark
like
YouTube.
the deep dark,
Yeah,
like the side of
you
YouTube you're not supposed to find.
You just get into it, and like I saw him like it was like a chugging video, and I was like
Yeah, it's
half awake, and I was like, the hell is this? So I watched it, and I literally stayed up for like 2 hours just watching his videos and laughing.
Yeah.
And I subscribed to him, and I kind of just, it was like one of those things you subscribe to and then you kind of like forget about. And then iDubbbz did like the documentary on him, and I watched that, and it was absolutely great. It was hilarious.
Like, for something that's completely built off of like satire, like, it was like actually really well done. I hate documentaries, but for some reason, like, and there really was no basis to that either, and that's the craziest part.
There was
like,
no topic, like,
but
Completely
it was
entertaining still.
Yeah, no, it was a good time, but yeah. So this is
it was
definitely
also like completely random too, wasn't it?
That's what he was saying. He said he just randomly hit him up, happened to be in Michigan, and asked him to do a video, and
Really?
he did it. Yeah,
I couldn't even imagine that. But like, so yeah, so today that's what we're gonna be doing with this. No more conspiracies. No more just random bullshit that we muster up. Today we got a good one. So
absolutely.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get him in here so we can start asking him some questions. And
This is
find out
also
exactly.
very monumental for him too, because today it's his first time actually going somewhere to meet with somebody else to do videos, and he reached his Christmas mark.
First podcast.
He did.
First podcast. Okay,
podcast.
but also he had a goal for December for Christmas to reach 350,000 subscribers, and he has reached that today.
And that's I'm taking credit for it. So all 45
All
of our
our-
These
subscribers,
guys out here, they
thank you.
subscribe, but it's all thanks to us.
But all right, so stick around. We're gonna go get him. We got some questions, and we're gonna find out who the fuck is AirsoftFatty. Okay. Chris, I don't even know where to begin with this. Honestly, emailing back and forth. I wasn't expecting to get a response. Michael had sent me a Snapchat of one of your videos. He's like, dude, we've got to get AirsoftFatty on here. So I was like, I mean, fuck it. I'll just email what's in his bio. And then that same night, got some. So I cannot stress enough that this is a huge deal for us. I just want to start by thanking you for coming on here, making the trip down. Glad that we can do this and host you.
Well, thanks for having me on. A beautiful ride up here.
Full, 4-hour drive?
3.5,
Three
actually.
and a half.
Got into Fort Wayne at a very beautiful timing. You got the sun just coming up, and I rode the rest of the highway with a very beautiful view of the nature.
Good. So I just want to dive right into this. So you...
I don't think it's on.
There we
So,
go. Let's see if that worked.
So for those like listening that might miss that, he just really loved the scenery of beautiful Indiana.
Heck yeah. You got to enjoy the drive when you're coming in about 6 a.m. from Fort Wayne. You know, got the sun coming up just right where it's not too bright out, where it's about what you expect to wake up in the country and walk out to with your morning coffee.
Yeah, but like it's Indiana, so like it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
slightly a little disappointing, but
A little disappointing, no legal weed yet.
yeah, we're working on that. But
Definitely different coming in from Michigan.
so I want to dive right into it. So this last week, like what, Friday? I
Yeah.
think you just posted a new video. You got swatted. You got suspended from Twitch. Like,
Dear Lord.
so you just kind of got shit on rapidly.
Oh, this whole week has been like a toilet.
So I just want, I just want to open with getting suspended on Twitch. Like, what's the whole story behind that for anyone that hasn't seen your video?
Basically, people, if you're going to do weed on Twitch, don't get too stoned and don't fall asleep. Because if you don't have someone to change your category, you can get banned for falling asleep on Twitch.
See, here's the fucked up thing. So when we first started, we were live streaming on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
And you like fell asleep while you were smoking. We literally blacked the fuck out and passed out and vomit, and they didn't do a fucking thing to us.
Are you
Like,
fucking serious? All I did was like,
He also had a lot more people watching.
I mean, in all fairness, yeah. You had 10 times, but still, like we actually, like ours was like alcohol induced. Like
Yeah.
we took a timeout and everything just
here's the thing,
to
right?
get more fucked up.
Here's the thing. Twitch is going to punish the medical user, but not the people who don't.
Yeah, that's
Literally, that is so weird. It's just like, oh, you know, we're all about, you know, hiding people from the substance abuse and stuff, but yet the guy who has medical, who, mind you, fell asleep after a week straight of like recordings and driving and being homeless for a bit, that, you know, was exhausting. Like passing out for just, what was it, like 5-10 minutes worth? Just passing out.
Well, see, that was the
Caught
funniest,
us a 7-day ban.
that was the funniest part to me because like it wasn't like you just smoked too much that you're so fucked up you pass out. Like you just fell asleep.
Yeah, I
like
was
you're
just
just high as
exhausted,
shit and
dude.
fell asleep. Like
Yeah.
And then me and him, we're just sitting there covered in our own vomit, just fucking. My shirt's halfway up my body. I'm just sprawled out, vomit all over me. Yeah, I'd puke on my pants, puke on my jacket, and like it was
in the
all,
trash
all
can.
nothing.
He
Don't
did
even
piss
care
in the
at
trash
all.
can. I'm here to confirm he did piss
I
in
didn't
the trash
piss in
can.
a fucking trash can.
Pissed in the
I
trash
said,
can.
I said it the first
You
episode.
know what?
I'll say it again.
I've
I pissed in the
done
trash
worse.
can.
I pissed in a restaurant saying,
I piss in a restaurant's trash can, Taco Bell, Mooresville, Indiana.
Really?
There's nothing you can do about it now. So
dude, straight up. No, straight up. So, what's this restaurant? I can't remember the name of it. It's like a little mom and pop shop. Every freaking stall was taken. Every urinal was taken. I was like, I gotta piss. I turned around and just flopped into the sink and just pissed away. I turned around. You got drunk dudes sitting there like, what the fuck is he doing? And I'm just like, I have to pee.
yes,
I have to let the waterfall run for a little bit.
even Brendan over there, he got a Snapchat from me. I was in Dollar Tree, and he got a nice little video of me taking a piss in their bathroom sink too. And I don't know, like, there's no reason as to why I did it. Like, it was a single person bathroom. It's not like it was full. It was only me in there.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a toilet and there's a sink, and just something went off inside of my head, and it's like I'm pissing in the sink. And that's what
Because,
happened.
you know, it's like toilets are too mainstream.
Yeah, it's
We
like-
must use the sink.
So, like, I guess if there's anything to take away from it, it's just like piss in unorthodox places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everyone, just piss wherever you want.
Piss right now.
Yeah, I'll piss my fucking pants. I won't really, but
I'll go out buck naked and piss on the road.
Oh, now
That'd be a
now
feat to
we're-
see.
This is
All
some
right, now we're
content
working
on
with
the way.
so getting the whole getting swatted thing. What the fuck was up with that? How was that?
I got lucky that I wasn't there. I was actually at my buddy's house at the time. And no, so my neighbor, like the next day, this is how I found out. The next day the swatting, like after the swatting had happened, it happened on a 10 p.m. I was over at his place. That night, mind you, I stayed in the backyard. Like I parked in the backyard, got the okay to. So I was in the backyard after the swatting had happened. And I found out the next day, like 10 minutes after I left my house, or my old house, where I was allowed to park for the night, I get a text from my neighbor with a photo of the news vans out there, and he's just like, dude, news out in front of your house, what the hell happened last night? I was like, what do you mean? I came back, slept in the backyard, and I'm off doing my thing. Why? He goes, I just went out and talked with them. They said someone was in the house, called dispatch, shot their mother in the head. He was like, dude, what the fuck's up with that? I was like, I don't even know. And then you see the news channel put out their story, and it was a full-on swatting. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, the cops showed up. Maybe they were a little scary. No, like full-on, shut the town down, pull the SWAT out. Like it was ridiculous of a response. And mind you, like a whole year beforehand, called the local PD. It was a very awkward call, but you called them out of emergency. I was like, hey, let this be known that, hey, I do YouTube videos and stuff. I'm already getting the pizzas. There's a good chance you guys are going to get a call from some random who's trying to prank me saying some weird shit to get you guys to have some outrageous response. Like, so the town already freaking knew. Like, it was already stated, hey, this is what I do for a living. This is what's going to happen. And it was still just happened.
That's
The news put your address out too, which is only going to make the problem worse.
yeah.
Oh my God. So I'm still miffed about that. So last I checked, you're not supposed to give out personal information like that.
No, not at all.
It's a little upsetting, but I mean, there's not much I can do about it. Not very many options to handle it.
You know, it really would have fucked them up though.
What?
Had the whole SWAT team come in, they have a full man lineup. They ram the door in, and they just run into the kitchen. Just see you sitting there with a fucking apron on, no shirt, making like a meat salad
Oh,
or
dear
something.
Lord.
That would have
was
had them
awful.
all the way fucked up.
Dude.
They wouldn't know what to do, and you're just like,
Or they would have found me in the backyard smoking some weed and sitting next to an airsoft gun.
yeah,
I
sitting
would
there
have
like
been-
with an arsenal of airsoft guns.
I would see the SWAT team come out with MP5s, M4s, and all that. They'd probably see that I have a gun next to me. They probably wouldn't have saw the orange tip, and they'd probably lit me up.
Yeah. So
That or you're standing there with a lightsaber.
sitting there,
Yeah.
standing outside with a lightsaber, just swinging around, practicing your strokes and all that,
Yeah.
and just like, I don't know. I think
Practicing your stroke.
the whole situation is kind of just like super.
It's very
fucked up.
dangerous.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like there's a lot of things in like having like fun. You know, like it's fun if someone
Yeah,
wants to
there-
pay for a
there's-
pizza and
there-
send it
yeah.
to your place or whatever.
Yeah,
that
fun.
can be
You
funny.
know, that's not getting anyone hurt. Yeah, you're wasting mailman's time. You're wasting some stuff for the pizza guy. But
yeah, but like to
it's
call.
not like a SWAT team that comes in with guns. You know, they're looking for someone who's possibly murdered someone, and in reality, it's just some fat kid who parked in the backyard of his old house, got permission to, slept, and the next day left.
Wrong person. I mean, pretty simple guy.
I mean,
Yeah.
Meat salads, lightsabers, airsoft guns. Like other than that, like just fuck off. Like
it's also
oh yeah,
extremely
and we
dangerous
can't
for
forget.
you.
Well, yeah, because it
weed
could have
and
easily
pussy.
ended in my death, for fuck's sake. Like
Yeah,
that could have
there
easily
was,
happened.
There was a guy that died a couple of years ago from that, and
Dude,
that's
there's been at least one streamer a year who gets killed during stupid stuff like that. Like
it's
it happens.
insane. It's honestly it's stupid. It's sad, and it's just crazy that people still do it.
And if you want to know a secret, neither Twitch nor YouTube protects its creators, people. Don't let the theories scare you. It happens a lot. They don't protect you. They don't offer any VPN services. You're on your own. Meanwhile, most of your blue-collar jobs will have protection for the employees. We don't.
Now, do you or has anyone found out like who made the call or like?
So apparently they have a name, but they can't trace it due to it being placed on the internet, which... How, in less than 100 years, have we gone from dying of the cold still to the cold's not a fucking problem anymore? You can go up to Walgreens and get yourself something to take care of it. Like, how can we make medical advancements like that? How can we have such advancement in technology that we know who's calling us, like exact name and everything, but yet we still can't trace any internet activity?
Yeah,
That's
you
a
think
little-
they could track some sort of IP address or
Yeah, it's a little weird. Like, yeah, they have the IP addresses, and yes, they can track them, but
other than
that's
that?
it. That's literally it. You have an
So
IP
they pretty
address
much
to
just left
identify
you out to
you.
hang and dry on this. Like there's
You're,
not,
Literally, this is the Wild West. This is like middle Wild West era. Everyone's allowed to shoot each other for whatever they want, trade for whatever they want. If Mr. Dyson over there wants to trade me a pound of cow beef for 3 pounds an ear of corn, I could look at him and go, screw you, I want 10 pounds of beef. Bring the beef.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Arby's, we have the beef.
All right, so on a bit of a lighter note, I want to talk to you. What was it like, and what led up to the whole documentary that was made by iDubbbz, which I'll say one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube. But how'd that even come about? Like, were you guys talking before and it just happened, or spontaneous?
So the iDubbbz TV thing there. So I was never like one that watched every one of his videos. I tuned in. So honest there. Did enjoy his content though. So I get a message on Instagram from iDubbbz TV, and I'm like, okay, this has to be a prank. Someone is messing with me. Go to his channel, pull up the links and stuff, and sure enough, iDubbbz TV is freaking messaging me. And he's like, hey, dude, guess what? We want to know, you okay for us coming out and filming with you? It was like this April 7th or something he came down, I think. It was like a week after my birthday, which was insane to have mind you, my 21st birthday, first hit 1,000 subs. My 22nd birthday, I met iDubbbz. And I have never had, being dead honest, I've never had more than a 2 good birthday streak. So I'm just hoping 23. Maybe I meet my dream porn star.
Who is your dream porn star?
Sadly, she is deceased from my knowledge, but she went through 2 different names that I know of, which was her first that I knew her under was Kiriki Atsu. She's like a very short, petite actress, and she passed away in 2004, I believe. And she went through that, and then I believe for a little bit she went by Kitty Young.
Wait, so
she
died?
So she's dead?
Yeah, from what I've read up.
Man,
yeah.
I got to be honest. I don't think you're going to meet her on your 23rd.
Well, I mean, I could go meet her at her grave, maybe, but I mean,
Yeah.
hey, that's half the dream, I guess.
And what you do at that grave is none of our
We'll
last
keep
facial
it.
for
It's
the
between us, but just know.
It's about to be corpse bride in that bitch.
So
Forget Bang Bros, it's Bang Bones.
necrophilia at its finest.
Hey, dude in the gray coat, why don't you enjoy the podcast for a little bit? You might get some good laughs.
Yeah, just hear. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that dead body. Why don't you come join us over here, dude?
No, do you have a favorite porn star that's still alive?
Yeah, do we have an alive one that's?
Not yet these days, though I do watch porn daily. It is usually just whatever's on.
What's your favorite category?
Ooh, good question. Good question. If it's feeling like a rough day, I mean, you gotta look up the crackhead hooker type porn videos. Yes. And then if you're feeling like it's a rewarding kind of day, you gotta look at the hentai.
It's just a drawing, man.
And then when you're feeling like a thick boy, you gotta look at BBW.
So you like it all. You like the crackheads. You like the big girls.
Yes,
and you like
Fatty's
the
banging
ones
every
that
crackhead on
were
the street.
just drawn on a piece of paper. Even.
Dear Lord.
What about transgender women? Like a really hot girl, but she's a dude.
But like, what if she was a dude? She doesn't tell you until after, though. You doing it?
Well, obviously they don't tell you till, you know.
No. They tell you beforehand. Like, listen, like, bad bitch. All right, but like, she's like, hey, just so you know, before I do this, 6 months ago, I had a penis. You still doing it?
I'm gonna be brutally honest. If a woman I were dating.
No.
No,
This
not even just dating.
This is
just
just
straight
a
up was
hook.
like,
Oh yeah.
Want to screw, but
You don't even love her.
I went through it.
You know, you don't even love her yet.
I mean, as long as they've gone through the surgery and they look close enough, I mean, maybe we'll go around. Like, I'm going to have to get pretty stoned, though, but yeah. I'm myself. I don't care what you decide you want to fuck, whether you're with a guy, with a girl, with dressing up as furries, whatever. I say if it's consenting, go have fun, keep behind the doors, don't force it in my face.
So let's say like it was like a girl walking down the street, Megan Fox looking girl, but
Which era?
whenever, the hottest era. Yeah, Transformer era.
Age of the Moon or like first?
Yeah.
The first one.
Clearly.
Okay, so but you guys get down to it. You're taking her pants off. Then a fucking dick pops out.
At that point, you're already
You're
in
invested,
there. You're
but-
in there, so you're just gonna be like, oh, gross. No.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, he's stopping.
We actually stopped.
You're in there like swimwear, okay?
Like
Yeah,
just
like,
in there.
You have to make a
pulling it
decision.
off,
And a
like, we
little
are,
wing
like,
wang action.
Here's
pops
the
out.
thing:
we
we're
are
not
on the
asking you
bed
to
going.
tell your friends afterwards.
Yeah. No
you
one
know,
would know ever.
So we're talking on the bed. We're going at it. We're about to literally
Yeah,
go.
it's heated,
We're
and
about
then
to
you-
call in full dive mode on the submarine.
You're feeling,
Yes.
you're feeling yourself. You reach down there, and there's just a big old fucking cock right there.
Oh.
You in or you out? You in or you out? Make a decision. Don't think about it. Think long. Think wrong. You in or you out?
I'm out. But I would offer a chance to find a woman to have a three-way with. I wouldn't,
okay,
I wouldn't
there we go.
completely blue ball them because
That's fair.
obviously if we're at that point, they're a decent enough person.
So you'd at least like. You know,
No,
fuck
just
'em,
straight
but,
up.
like,
No, like I'm trying to
Okay,
figure something
we-
out. Like, hey, let's do something. No, like for me, literally, like okay, if we're at that point, we're in the bed, we're going at it, we're about to literally go at this. Then, if I find a dick, well, we're just gonna go ahead and find ourselves a woman to talk to.
Just like Nick's be like, hey, let's go back to the
Hell
drawing
yeah,
board
let's
on
do
this
it.
idea. We can go sit on the couch and like.
So oddly, I get told that I have a female voice through technology. So it's like, here's the Michigan, special hotline. Like, here, look. So the way I used to answer scam callers, that's what I would do. I'd be like, this is Natalia from the Michigan State Sex Hotline. How can I help you? And then one time, we had a guy. I'm gonna keep this as quick as possible. We had a guy who called, and instead of my usual, I went with the whole like stereotypical feminist like gay dude voice. And I was like, I answered. I was like, this is like, hey there, honey buns. You just called bangbros.com. How can I help you today? And so the dude's like, hello, I'm with customer support, and I'm working with Microsoft. We detected a problem with the computer. I said, hun, I don't think you get it. This is bangbros.com. How can I help you? And he was just like, wait, what is this? I was like, this is bangbros.com. You can hear him clacking away, like, what the hell is this? He goes, a gay porn site. And I was like, well, yeah, honey buns. What do you think? And then he's just like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, and then he kind of sounded sad for a second. He's like, well, cheer up, honey buns. I'm pretty sure if you went to the gay porn scene, you'd have a very good time, hon. And he goes, wait, are you serious? And I had to hang up. I literally pissed myself laughing. I have never had someone, out of all of the times and things I've tried, I have never had a guy sit there and go, really?
You might have gotten through to him.
Usually they hear, I'm Natalia with, and then they'd finally like hang up. They realize what the hell they've done. But this guy was like, nah, I'm going in on this. Like, hello, Bang Bros. Your Microsoft computer's fucked up. Oh, wait, I can do porn? Really? I literally pissed myself laughing just the way he said. He was like, oh, really? And I was just like, put the phone down. Like, just, it was fucking hilarious. You don't expect that to happen.
You might have like turned into him that night. He could have been in bed just laying down, and be like, "Oh yes, oh you was right. I love Bang Bros."
Hello, I love me some Bang Bros.
So I mean, you could have done him a favor.
Well, considering he was multiple countries away, I don't think there would have been much I could have done.
I think the most insane.
Unless I got Mr. Incredible to give me his power so I can give a worldwide reach around. Like, imagine that. Hey, ladies, you want to come listen to the podcast? We got a big YouTuber over here. Fairly big guy.
home of the world.
He's not talking about his weight either. He's talking about his cack.
Maybe you guys come over and celebrate. We just hit 350,000 subs on YouTube.
So the craziest thing about all of this is, 5 minutes ago we were talking about iDubbbz.
We went from talking about iDubbbz to porn
reach
to Mr. Fantastic giving me his powers to give that random Indian call scanner a worldwide reach around with Mr. Fantastic's powers.
I can't express enough how much I love this.
Oh man.
Okay, so back on topic. So
Yeah.
you and him talk. You agree?
Yeah,
Let's do a
I was
video.
like, yeah, let's do this. And sorry, I didn't mean to go over you, but like,
Oh, no, you're good.
I fully thought this was gonna be like a prank. This is gonna be one of his videos. It's gonna be like a prank or something. Maybe he's branching out doing this. And, day comes, and I'm like, okay. I'm literally about to be sitting at my window waiting for this dude. Like, okay, is this real? Pulls to the side in front of the bushes. I come out, my mother comes out. Nah, I could park in the grass. Don't even worry about it. And sure the hell enough, you see Ian step out of the SUV. You see his buddy step out. And I'm just like, is this really happening right now? Like Pennywise, do I need to bring out the fancy vodka? Does Mr. Bond need to stay fuck the Heineken for a bit? I think I need some Fireball. Like, dude, I fully did not expect him to actually show up, and when he did, it was just kind of like, are you serious? And then, the fact that he actually stayed for a few days and recorded was kind of cool. And the fact that every so often he'll still message me, I try to always message back, of course. But no, it's like he's a super chill dude. Like he steps out. He seems like the kind of guy that would pull out a gallon tub of hand sanitizer. How you doing? And seems like the type to have it in like a pistol holster and just every 5 minutes just right onto his hand. But no, the dude's super chill. He's a lot like Mike, where he's quiet but he talks.
Now he said Mike's a pyromaniac. Is that true? Is he like to burn?
He likes fires. He likes having little fire.
So you're gonna
pits.
burn down a house, I guess, is what I'm asking.
I don't think he'll burn down a house, and if he does, it'll be an accident. I do not think he would be so irresponsible with fire that much.
So he's more of like a fire connoisseur.
Yeah, he enjoys a good little fire, like a stick fire or something like that,
Just like your average dude.
He just wants to go out, light a fire, sit around, shoot the shit.
You're hanging around with friends, like, you know what this needs? It needs a fucking fire. And then he just starts. He's
Actually,
the one to go
you know what this needs?
Chop down a tree.
No, you know what this needs?
Pocket knife.
We are in Indianapolis, my friend. We are out of the state of Michigan. We don't need a fire.
But
we need to get ourselves some strippers, and we need to get ourselves a couple of things of booze.
See, I'm glad that you said that because
Yes, queen.
we gotta get some strippers, boys.
Oh no.
Drew K.
But
Coming up. She's coming up.
Careful, she might be a gold digger.
Well, I don't know.
he
her.
gave me money
When I'm in need,
yeah, she's trifling when in need. Oh, she's a gold digger.
way down south, she takes on me. And she gives me money.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
I believe.
She ain't messing with no broke.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh man,
Dude.
I can die today a happy man.
Literally, this is one of the most funniest moments I've had in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys for having me on.
No, thanks.
Thanks for coming on. This
is a lot of fun.
This is the highlight of the podcast so far. This is amazing.
I'm glad I could be here to do that for you guys. This is a lot of fun.
We can wrap this up. I just have 2 questions for you.
Shoot.
We kind of talked a little bit earlier, but in your viral video where you're chugging the Fortnite chug jug,
Yeah.
the most impressive part to me is you chug that entire thing. You have the cup horizontal like this, and you do not have a single drop escape that cup and run. It was impressive that you chugged that in about 5 seconds, but the most impressive thing is I've never seen someone have a cup full of liquid like this and not spill it.
So that is one of the only 2 good things about being a fat guy. Number 1, we don't have to use our prison wallets. We have our buffet wallets. And number 2, I just forgot.
No, hey.
Number 2 is go back to number 1.
The liquid was literally almost to your eyeballs.
The beer mug. So I use 34-ounce beer mugs when I do those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fairly big mug. But the thing is, the second thing about being a fat guy that's kind of good is your face, if it's big enough, can create a full seal on that mug.
Just
and you can
suction
drink
to
away
it.
without a problem.
Just suction.
Straight up. It literally makes a good seal. Just go,
So, before we end this, my last question.
shoot.
Going off of that, who's going to win in a chug contest? You or Badlands Chugs? Are you
Batman's Chugs seems to drink out of boots.
Yeah.
Which, it's good if you're trying to do the boot scooting boogie. But we ain't doing the boot scooting boogie. We're going to be doing the drink until we feeling funny. And let's be honest, more men want to drink out of a beer mug than a boot.
So you think you're beating them?
Unless those boots are bigger than 34 ounces, I'm pretty sure.
Listen, I will not rest until I make this happen. Okay, so right now, I just want you to know I'll be in contact with you about this. But I'm going to find out how to get a hold of him,
If we
and we're
make
going to have a
this
face-off.
work, if we make this work and his boots are somehow bigger, I will find someone to custom blow a fucking beer mug that'll be bigger than his. Like if he sits there and is like, this is a 40 ounce, I'll call someone up, boom, boom. Hey, I'd like to order a 50 ounce beer mug.
So it's gonna become like a one-upping contest of chugging.
Oh,
at that point.
straight up. Like if you guys are serious, we're gonna make an actual competition out of this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This
No,
is...
I'm completely down for this. Money on the line between you and Badlands. I want to see it.
I want to have a line like the over under. How quickly are you gonna finish it? People are gonna gamble. This is about to be the biggest
my
thing in like the
gosh.
history of chugging beverages. So
Come right up, people. Start placing your bets. Will the fat man win with his beer mugs, or will the boot man and boot liquor get there? Find out next time you go drinking your liquor at your local beer store. Sir, you look like you could use a drink. Maybe hit the local bar sometime.
okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Thank you again for coming on this.
Heck yeah, it's a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah, no, this is it's gone much better than what I could have imagined. Talking about how you were with iDubbbz. Whenever I was walking
Heck
across the
yeah.
street, it was the same feeling for me. It's like, oh fuck, he's really here. This is
Yeah,
legit.
dude.
So this is awesome for me, awesome for all of us. And
Hell yeah.
I think
I'm glad to be here for this, you know?
We saw you across the street in the van, and we were like, that can't be him. And you got out, and we were like,
I ran out the door. I was ready.
yeah, we were
Probably
like, oh
looked
my
weird because I don't
fucking-
have the red tape on the van anymore.
Yeah.
I stopped by a place and the gentleman was nice enough to professionally install that plastic. It was so weird. So I went to this last minute kind of quick thing. Went to a shop that would have this type of stuff. Guy said, I can't give you any unless I sell you a whole roll. I was like, what's that? $107. He says, look, go behind my building. There's a guy out there who might be able to help you. I go back there, walk up. This older gentleman, I was like, hey, the guys from the other side of you guys said that you might be able to help me get some plastic in the window. He goes, back right up to the bay. We'll get it done for you. No charge. Go take care of what you need to. Backed up, he flat out went over, tore off the old, cleared out the rest of that little bit of glass that was still there, pulled out like this big old wrap thing, wrapped it perfectly, and taped it up to a point where I can actually open my back door.
I would be super sketched out if I went to a car garage and somebody said, yeah, just go around back. And
Go
look for
back.
the
I got a
with the
guy.
plastic."
I got a guy that you're looking
It's
for.
one of those sketchy things, but it was a building that kind of had like two different shops on it.
Oh, okay, I get
Yeah.
you. I get you.
If that were any other situation,
You're
that
just
is some
driving
sketchy
off.
stuff, you know? Like,
You're just like, nah, I've seen enough movies. I'm not doing this.
yeah, I've
This is
seen enough
overrated.
movies where someone's turned down the alleyway, and just like Batman's parents, they end up on the ground, face down, not from being drunk.
So on the wrap up for this, we normally end our episodes with all of us harmonizing. Can we
Alright.
get you to do that? And then afterwards, instead of us saying it, I know you have a patented Elmo voice that you like to do. There it is.
There it is.
So can we kind of end on that and then just thank them for coming to Mama's house, and then we can go on from here and record that skit?
Heck, I'm always down though. What do you
All
guys
right,
want me to
so
do?
we'll just go through, harmonize, join in, and we'll say goodbye. and
Do we
then-
harmonize with the Elmo voice?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Oh
would
my,
love nothing
okay,
more.
here we go.
All right. If you'll start, we'll just move down the line.
Hold it.
Goodbye.
Dear Lord.
Okay, Bryn, we stop.
Heck yeah. We got the hashtag Gray Coat Gang.